Hello, welcome to another session of Mathematics with Mr. Thompson. And today, as you can see from the title page, we're going to look at sketching lines from a given equation. In fact, we're going to look at two different formats of the lines and two different ways of writing them given the different types of equation. So let's crack straight into this. If you're given an equation in what we call gradient intercept form, in other words, y equals mx plus c, there's the gradient there, and there is the intercept with the y-axis. So we can use those things to place the line. And we start off with the intercept. We know that it's at the point -2, we know that it cuts the y-axis at -2. So that's our starting point there. The gradient is rise over run. So it goes up 1 along 4. So if we just, from our starting point of 0, -2, go up 1 along 4, we can actually add 1, 2, and there we go, 1 again, 1, 2, and there we can have our second point. And of course, once we've got 2 points, we can draw the line between them. Here we go, give this a try here, cuts at -2 along to 8, and that's the line that we are looking for. Okay, so just go over that again. You start with the intercept here, and that goes into that point there, and then we take the gradient here, and we work out the rise and the run to get another point, and then we just join them up. And that's the gradient intercept form. But another kind of more interesting method is intercept form. And if your equation looks like this, something x plus something y equals a constant, and you might have to do a bit of algebra around this before you get started. Basically, what this point says, it looks at where the line cuts both axes. Now, just thinking about this. If it cuts the x-axis somewhere along here, now we don't know where on the x-axis, we don't know what value of x that is, but we do know that y must equal 0. Well, if y equals 0, let's just cover that up and make it equal to 0. And that leaves us with an equation, 3x equals 6, so x equals 2. And that is where it cuts the axis when y is 0, so there's a point straight there. Okay, now if we just restore our equation, and we want to find out where it cuts the y-axis, well again, we don't know where it cuts the y-axis, somewhere anywhere down here. But at that point, we know that x equals 0. So we can remove that from the equation, and that leaves us with y equals 6. So it must cut at the point y equals 6. And now that's it. We can just connect these 2 points up. There we have the line at 3x plus y equals 6. So just to recap that, basically you cover up the y variable, and that leaves you an equation to solve in x, and then you cover up the x variable, and that leaves you an equation to solve in y. And that's how you draw a line using the intercept form.